Hi guys, and welcome back again to the Tech YouTube channel. Today we're looking at the brand new Logitech G910 Orion Spark keyboard, their first RGB lit mechanical gaming keyboard. Right on the front of the box you can see an almost life-size picture of the keyboard, and right next to it on the left side a big and proud illustration of the Logitech's Romer G mechanical keyboard switches, which they custom built just for this model, and we will talk about them more later on. Going around to the back of the box you can see again a picture of the G910, but with a transparent half, explaining some of the technologies hidden beneath it, one of them being those Romer G switches, as well as some classic Logitech features like the programmable buttons and ARX control software. On the top of the box you'll find some technical specifications and requirements, as well as what's in the box. Opening up the box, we see this cool looking inside packaging with a big G logo for the Logitech's gaming series of peripherals, and underneath that cover we see the keyboard right away, but first of course the user manuals and another type of palm rest, this one being a little bit more protruded on the left side than the one that's already installed. And of course here's the G910 keyboard itself. Taking a closer look at the keyboard, you can see that Logitech used only plastic parts for outside shell of the G910. At first glance, that seems to be a little bit cheap, build quality wise, but once you start using it and spend more time with it, you'll get a better and more positive feel about it. One thing is for sure, the G910 is definitely very rigid and sturdy keyboard. Looking at the layout, you can notice the pretty much classic overlay of keys. On the left portion you'll find 9 programmable G keys with 3 memory profiles and macro record key. On the right top side of the keyboard you can see the usual set of media keys with analog volume scroll wheel, which is really smooth and precise. Next to that you have the backlight on and off button and the gaming mode button, which disables the Windows keys. Moving along through the top of the keyboard you can see the light indicators of the num caps and scroll locks, as well as the ARX dock release for tablets and smartphones. The ARX software has been here for a while and it basically replaces the info screen that some of the older Logitech gaming keyboards have. You can download the ARX app and connect your device locally through the network to the Logitech gaming software. After that you'll have multiple options of controls and informations like this PC status over here. On the bottom part of the keyboard you can see the wrist stand, which is easily replaceable with another one that you get and which you saw in our unboxing. Down there you can also find a glowing G910 logo. The back side doesn't hold some USB or audio ports, which is odd and uncommon for a high-end keyboard like this, and beside that the USB cable for connecting up the keyboard is done in a pretty ordinary way, just a thick rubberized shielding. On the opposite side of the keyboard you can see some rubber feet for better grip on the table, 5 of them to be exact, and of course 2 standoffs for putting the keyboard in an angle. Going back to the front side to take a close look of those Romer G mechanical switches, the caps that are covering them are a little bit protruded on the left and right side, making a sort of a dent, which looks pretty cool and it's useful as the finger stays put. Some of the keycaps are engraved in a different design and font, like this WASD keys and the G key, which has the Logitech logo of the gaming series peripheral. Underneath those caps you can see the Romer G switches and the RGB LEDs. Be careful when putting the caps back, those little plastic legs look like they could be damaged if you try to force them in and back in the bay in a wrong way. Comfort and typing wise, the G910 at first feels more like an older and a bit more stiffer famous G11 and G15 models from Logitech. It's not as smooth as some of the Cherry MX switches, but still, we really like it. The force necessary for activating the keys is just at a sweet spot for us. The only complaint we had was on the too close spacing of the bottom G key and the control key, as we found ourselves misclicking the control when trying to use shortcuts for copying or pasting. At the time of doing this video, we used the latest edition of Logitech gaming software that we downloaded from G910 microsite, but unfortunately that version didn't yet support it, so we didn't have a way of tuning up the keyboard with different colors and checking out the general software side of it. You can check out this linked video that will take you to Logitech YouTube channel and their video of the G910 setup, in which they will run you through all the possibilities of this keyboard software-wise. From what we saw there, the G910 backlighting setup is really straightforward and easy to manage, even with individual areas and keys. Until then, you can take a look of this demo that we recorded, which goes on when you plug in the keyboard. Thank you guys once again for checking out our unboxing and review of the Logitech's G910 mechanical gaming keyboard. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like this video, leave a comment if you have any questions about the product, and of course be sure to subscribe to our TechTech YouTube channel for more content like this, or you can check out our other videos from before.